TA talk.
So, so we haven't looked at this in 2 weeks. So bear with me as I update these charts. But it'll be fun to check back on it, right? So 2 weeks ago, let's see, that's what, 14 or so days.
20 days ago, and it still thinks it's 2 weeks.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so March 8th. That's what I'm basing it off.
Yeah.
So let's go to
2 weeks and 5 days.
So March 8th, that will be right there. So I'm just trying to get a reference point to see where we're at. Right there. That was the last upload. And what we're saying here. So we had these lines drawn out. This is from the weekly update, I'm assuming, because way back here, where the heck back there. And we had this up here. So I believe, just based on what I'm seeing, is that if we had gone above the, obviously you can say this is hindsight, but we had gone above the red box and closed a solid candle above it, then we could see higher prices. So now, right now we're retesting and we're just kind of floating around, but bear in mind, you got a 10 cross coming, 10 over 21. Your oscillators right now, you're retesting trying to get out of the bearish control zone. So let's see what happens. You have divergence on a daily now. Higher tops, lower bottoms, lower tops on the oscillators. So that's point for the bears here. I guess as long as we're under 58,000, 58 to 59, that's probably my line of sand. If we can cross above that on a close, I could be pretty certain. I mean, there's no certainty, so that's not the word. I put a high probability that we're going to have a new all-time high. So I'm going to change this to here. Be a nice box. Green is money. So
I like a nice box.
What's that?
Said I like a nice box.
Easy. All right. Let me put the projection stuff back on because it become relevant. Maybe. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're above the pivot. That's good. Am I using the monthly? Yeah, I'm using the monthly. Am I using the weekly? Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so that kind of lines up with what I'm looking at. So 57 seems to be the pivot line. So you need to close above it, which means you'll be somewhere around 58,000 if you can. If you can consolidate up here, we are probably going to get a new all-time high. It's kind of look like a three-wave drop thing. If you're into alien wave, you can probably see that. I'd be curious to see what the notches are telling you. Okay, you got a 1-to-1 extension. That's pretty cool. Yeah, let's see what happens here because you can get something like this again. You get flipped back into it. So maybe find resistance around 57,000, get knocked down, and right into the cross, similar to how we did up here. But is it going to happen again? I don't know. Let's see. Right now, it would be a no trade zone unless we can trade above 58. That is where I would put it. Now, these arrows were only relevant if we would reject around these areas. This was basically my line in the sand if you decided to be bearish, but we did catch the bottom here. So that's pretty good. Point to us. Yay. So I'm going to delete these because they're not relevant anymore. See, we even had these notes right here. It's pretty cool. So break 50 to 51. Again, I haven't touched these, so I don't even know what these say. Rejection around 52.7, which we got. Boom, down to 36. So that was, I don't know why I'm talking like that. So 52, so $6,000 drop. That was pretty good. Very tradable. This one says break of 50 to 51,000 on a 4-hour close. Let's go to the 4-hour and see where we're at. Way back here. 50 to 51,000 on a 4-hour close. We just see a break of prior red box. 51,000. Well, obviously we broke the red box. But yeah, right here is where I would have bought in because we broke 50 to 51. We actually closed at 52,367. And boom, straight up to 60. Holy crap. Almost 62,000 on Bitstamp. Obviously, these prices may vary depending on your
Mhm.
exchange. I wonder if they'll ever have like a centralized index. Oh well, they do. They have the BLX, but it's not lively updated. I have to find out. There is one index that is updated hourly. I have to look. Anyway, so that's my outlook on Bitcoin. I want to see it break above 58. Oh, I should probably write that down. Maybe write some notes. Probability of all-time high. ATH, all-time high. Capiche? Good. Okay.
Capiche.
All right, so we'll put that over here. Let's see what happens. If not, probably expect a bit of a nasty drop because this is kind of like forming some sort of channel here. I think we're gonna break it, but that's just my opinion. I don't trace based on my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Look at the oscillators right now as we're making this. We're getting pretty hot here with some divergence on the strength. There's people selling, taking profit, but that's just it. It's a profit. On the daily, you had a big freaking spike here. Wow, someone bought heavy here. Sorry, let me just try zooming in. Don't get any kind of seizures. I apologize. Yeah, let's see how the daily closes because we're teetering around the bearish control zone. Let me look at the. I need to get live data. Sorry, I need to get live data on the BTC CME futures. But for now, this is the bearish probability if we could break down here, which we didn't, which was contingent on spot pricing, which just went higher. But anyway, so here we are trading at 54,000. This is closed. I believe it's closed, right? It's Saturday. It should be closed. So we're probably going to gap up if we stay around where we are right now in the regular spot market. Huh. Interesting. So CME futures is painting a bit of a bullish, at least short term, I guess, picture. Yeah, 12-hour crossing up. So when this opens, it's going to be gapped up. That's my my opinion. We're probably going to shoot for the pivot line, just a retest on the weekly pivot line. Let's see where the monthly is on. Come on, monthly. Interesting. I'd be curious to see how the month ends, actually. So we have, what do we have? We have today, the 27th. Yes, we're recording the day before we post it. The 28th, the 29th, the 30th, and 31st. So 4 to 5 days. I guess 4 days when you guys seeing this until we close. A lot can happen. Let me look at the daily again. So I can see this coming up here. You go 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, and that would give you a monthly look of. I mean, you got the resistance around 55 too. If we can close above that, then the next candle would probably drop us to around 55 or so. And then we have to see. But this is getting pretty heated. There, BLX is up there. Yeah, all right, so that's all I got for that.
Cool.
So and that'll be what I'm looking for in this for now. Let's go through the list.